Alrighty guys, I'm going to test my editing skills with some of my software on my computer. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to do something. Let's say I have this worksheet right here. Okay, I've scanned the answer key I made. I don't ever want to grade this again. It's good practice. Makes them read out of their book, figure it out. If I want to make this a practice, I can. So the goal for me is I'm going to take all of this here. I'm going to try to turn this into a practice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to go back here. I'm going to create a new question, and I'm going to click on drag and drop into text. Okay, and then I'm gonna name it and do all that stuff later. You don't want to see me do that. That's super boring. And I'm gonna pause this and splice it. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, and we're back. So I finished turning this right here into a practice. So here it is. This is what it looks like. So I'll show you exactly what I did. Let's go to edit the question. Remember, this is a I think I just showed that. So anyway, drag and drop into text. So you can make these pretty darn complicated. They'd be great for balancing and chemical equations, I think. They'd be really good to do. There's also other variants, things you can do. So what I've done is, all I do is I do in sequential order, okay? For life to exist, molecules called blank, I just put a bracket, bracket 1, must form, okay? And then the next one is 2. And then 3, and then so on. All these blanks have a number in sequential order. Easy enough. Now what you do is you put everything in the exact order that you have up here. So this goes here, then the next answer, then the next answer, so on and so on and so forth. The important thing to do, this is very important, you want to shuffle those choices. If not, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, everything will show up in the exact order on the question itself. So it's not very challenging for students. So you definitely want to do that. You can mess with these groups. I can explain that in a minute. I'll show you an example that took me a while to make, but I'll show you kind of what I did there. It was kind of insane. But this is a very easy way to turn this into this. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. And so I just have all the answer choices there. So all they're going to be used in the right spot. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit Save Changes. So now let's go ahead and look at it. So now they're all the same color, so you just drag it, and they're all the same size too. That's what I love about this. They're all going to put them the same blank size, so it doesn't give it away which one goes where, if that makes any sense. So you just put them here, all that good stuff. So I'm just going to fill in the correct responses to make sure it all matches up, and I can double check that and make sure it's all good, and then that's how you make this. I'll show you one example I did that's a little bit more complicated. If I can find it somewhat quickly, it's probably buried in here. It was in my photosynthesis cellular respiration. I created, this would be interesting for chemistry to mess with. I don't know, it's kind of a headache. There's probably a simpler way. Practice, the quiz. Let's look at the quiz first. And maybe my honors class. I don't remember if I did this actually in general bio. Let's just do edit quiz. So I'm going to look at it real quick and see. Drag and drop. There we go. This is it right here. So what I've done with this one, a little more complicated, is, so what I've done here is done a similar thing, but now they have to have list the equation for photosynthesis. So what I've done has and for general, I don't have them on this one. I didn't have to know the coefficients in front. So basically, they know that these are the 3 choices for this one. These are the choices for this one. These are the choices for this one. And here are the choices for these. So they can drag and drop just to see which they know what goes on the reactant side, what goes on the product side, because obviously it can go in any order on the reactants or the product side. So let me show you how I did that. So I can go close preview. Let's go ahead. This is a little bit more complicated. I'm going to go to edit. Why is being so weird? I need to make this bigger real quick. It's being silly, and then I just want to edit the question. Can I edit or remove questions because Tim has been, okay, that doesn't matter. I'll go to edit quiz here. I've already clicked on that thing, but you guys get the idea. I'll go into question bank so I can find it, but I'm going to show you what it kind of looks like. Let's go to question bank. That was silly that I can't look at that there, so I probably could have done it from the side just as fast. That would be under cellular respiration and photosynthesis, so go to here. Now I'm going to look at here, and then I'm going to click on edit. So that's the same one, I believe. Yep, that's the one I just did. So I'm going to close that, and then I'm going to click on edit settings to show you kind of what I did. Okay. Still the same idea. It gets a little bit more hairy, so I just have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to put the correct answers at 1. The first 1 is the correct answer. Okay. The first 2 is the correct answer. The first 3 is the correct answer. Then the other 3s, the other 2s, not the first ones, 1 through 4, these right here, correct answer, correct answer, correct answer, correct answer. Then you go back and you put the other ones there, and they're going to show up as extra. So as you can see, this is a little bit more work, but if you do it once, you can use it as an assessment or as practice or as both. You know, you can give the quiz once as a practice and then just give the exact same one. And that's a decent amount of information to memorize for one question. This is a higher level thinking question. Not really that high level, it's just blunt memorization, but it's not as simple as one answer. There's multiple answers with this one. So that's kind of the idea there. I hope that kind of helps with the drag and drop, and I'm sorry this one's so long. My apologies.